welcome back to my channel, or if you're brand new, then make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on your bell so you will be notified every single time that I upload. And before we get into this video, I just want to say that I am playing around with different uploading times, so I'm still uploading twice a week. That's not changing. I want to upload like 3 times a week. I'm just playing around. So instead of uploading on Fridays, I am now changing it to Saturdays. And I did my first Saturday for my first episode of Birdie 44's Fear Takes on Savannah, Georgia. So if you have not watched it yet, make sure you do. I had it as a premiere, so thank you so much to everyone that came out to the premiere. That was my first ever premiere on my channel, and it was so exciting. It was so much fun. I got to talk to you guys in the live chat, and it was going so fast, and I was trying so hard to keep up and reply to as many people as I can. It was so cool, and like watching it in real time, even though I had my volume all the way down because it was so awkward for me to watch my video with you guys. So my next premiere, like of course when I'm changing my uploading schedule or my uploading days, this Friday is Friday the 13th. So I have to upload on Friday the 13th. I mean, it's my whole brand. Friday the 13th is my brand, but like, you know what I mean? Like, it's paranormal, it's creepy, it's horror. So the second episode of Birdie 44's Fear Takes on Savannah, Georgia at the Marshall House will be premiering on my channel this Friday, Friday the 13th, and I believe I'm gonna make it for 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Every episode in the new Birdie 44's Fear series Takes on Savannah, Georgia will be a premiere. So we got 4 episodes left, and every episode, so this one will be on Friday, the next one will be on a Saturday, and they'll continue on Saturdays. So I hope you guys are liking that new day, and I'm uploading earlier in the daytime, so I want to start uploading on Saturdays at like 2:30 p.m. between 2 and 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So getting into this video, okay, this is really messed up, but I want to do this so badly. If you live in Illinois, especially in Collinsville, Illinois, I am jealous of y'all. So, have you guys heard of the 7 gates of hell? And speaking of hell, where the hell are we? If you guys want to get your shirts, if you haven't gotten them yet, link down below, get your Where the Hell Are We shirts, hey! So these 7 gates, they aren't actually like gates, you know, they're railroad tunnels, you know, so, and they're all on the same road. There's 7 of them. And these railroad, I can't even say railroad tunnels were constructed in the 1800s. So why exactly are these 7 gates called the 7 gates of hell? Well, if you drive through each of these gates in order and you go through the last gate at exactly midnight, it will open a portal to hell. Now that is what they say. It's just so different from any other legend I've heard of, you know? Like, you have to drive in order of these gates. I mean, you have no other option, really, because they're all like in the same road, kind of, you know, like leading to each other, but there's different distances between them all. But if you drive through them all in order and you go through the last one at midnight, there's a portal to hell right there. And then once this portal to hell opens up, you will then be greeted by hellhounds, which will then drag you into hell. They also say if you go through these gates in reverse, so starting at the 7th gate and then making your way to the 1st gate, you will get like a glimpse of hell. You will see the hellhounds, like you will just get a glimpse of it. So like, you might as well go, I know this sounds so bad, like you might as well just go like 1 through 7, because if you want to open up this portal and see what it's all about. So, I mean, I'm not like pushing that agenda on people, like, you know what I mean, but I'm sure there's so many people who have done this. I mean, come on guys, and you know that I want to do it now. I just think this is so different, because it's like you're just driving through these gates, or you can walk through them. Oh my god, what would you guys do? Would you drive through, or would you walk through? I think walking is scarier, because it's like you can't drive. I mean, like if you're walking through and you open this portal and there's these hellhounds and all this hell, like demons and everything's around you, like you can't really run, can you? Or you can't really, I mean, I guess you can try to run, but like if you're in a car, you can get away faster. I don't don't know. Let me know down below. Would you walk through to hell? This is such a weird question. Or would you drive through to hell? Now, these gates don't just open a portal to hell. These gates are known to have a lot of paranormal activity surrounding them, like besides going to hell. So there's a lot of satanic rituals, these meetings that go on, a lot of paranormal activity. There's been hangings there. Just really dark, creepy shit, honestly. So starting with Gate 1, Gate 1 isn't the creepiest. There actually isn't much paranormal activity. There hasn't really been much going on around this gate, and also this gate is very close to the town, so it just kind of takes away from the mood. The other gates are more, you know, you're alone out there, you're not near anybody, and that's what makes it really creepy. So Gate 1, there's not much activity that goes on, but boom, you go through, you're on your way to Gate 2, which there is some stuff that goes on. So Gate number 2 is the first gate with reported paranormal activity, along with the KKK. So there's a story that a young African-American boy was chased by KKK members through the wooded area by Gate 2. It's said that the KKK members caught the boy here and hung him from the gate. There's another story about a guy that was hung by his friend over a girl, and then he quickly regretted killing his friend, so then he hung himself at this gate. And they say if you drive through Gate 2 at midnight, you will see a boy hanging from this gate. So it's like, I mean, we're just on Gate 2. Every gate is different, but like I said, if you want to do the full legend of the portal to hell, then you make sure you drive through, and when you hit the last gate, it has to be at midnight. But if you want to see a boy, like a ghost of the boy at Gate 2, you drive through that gate at midnight or around midnight, and that's when you see him. So it's like, I'm gonna say it, I've got chills, but this is like really messed up. So moving on to Gates 3 and 4. These gates are known as the twin gates because they're actually really close to each other. So the stories surrounding these gates involve satanic rituals and animal sacrifices. So recently, these two gates are blocked off at both of the entrances. So nobody can even walk through these gates or even drive through these gates because they're completely blocked off. So the whole legend is kind of ruined by these two gates, because if you want to open this portal to hell, can't really do it. I mean, you can see these gates, so I don't know, this whole story is just messed up. But they say since every gate has a different story, so it's like, it's interesting at the same time. I've just never heard anything like this, you know what I mean? But they say if you stop between these gates, like in your car or whatever, you will hear a car fast approaching, like behind you, but there will be no car. So it freaks you out, like, oh my god, is this car gonna hit me? But there's nothing there. That's what a lot of people have reported. Like, they'll be in between the gates on the outside. You don't have to be inside of the gates because they're blocked off, but if you're between 3 and 4, you will just hear a car coming out of nowhere, but there's no car, and it's just fast approaching, like it's gonna hit you. So that's really creepy. So you can always do that if you want, like each gate, do an investigation. I want to do that. I want to do that so badly. So Gate 5 is kind of a distance from Gates 3 and 4, and not much really happens at this gate. So number 1 and 5 are kind of, not much happens, but what makes this gate really creepy is how narrow it is and just how far away it is from everything else, and then knowing that it's like leading you to the portal to hell, so that's what makes that gate really creepy. So moving on to Gate number 6, there is a ghost car that people see at this gate, and this gate is also confused with another bridge gate that is known as the Acid Bridge. There's a story that some kids back in the 1970s decided to drop some acid and try to drive through all of the gates. So there's actually 2 different endings to the story. One says that the kids approached Gate 6 and crashed into the front of the gate and their car exploded. The other one says the kids got lost and ended up driving off the top of Acid Bridge to die in an explosive crash. Now the ghost stories go that you can actually see this car, the reenactment of the crash, at Gate 6 or at the actual Acid Bridge. There's actually a really creepy story of people that were actually driving towards Acid Bridge, and they stopped and they noticed there were headlights coming from behind them, so they thought they would just wait for the car to pass. And when the car went by, it went over the bridge and it just vanished into thin air. So that was most definitely the ghost car that people do see. And finally, you guys, Gate 7, which this gate, if you drive through it or walk through it, whatever, you go through it at midnight, exactly midnight, the portal to hell will open, the hellhounds will come out and they'll greet you, maybe not greet you, well, you know, greet you, but like in an evil way, and then drag you to hell. Now, there actually hasn't been any other paranormal sightings or reports at this bridge, but I mean, like, hello, if it's a freaking portal to hell, that pretty much does it right there. So yeah, that is the 7 gates of hell in Collinsville, Illinois. I think it's interesting though, like, for me, going to each bridge doing an investigation, you know, obviously since 3 and 4 are blocked off, you can't actually go through them, but you can go, you know, to them. I don't know, I would love to go through each of these gates. Like, I would do it. Can you imagine? I actually opened up a portal to hell and I'm wearing my Where the Hell Are We shirt. Like, okay, like, I'm a weirdo, but it's just kind of funny. Like, of course I would open up the portal to hell wearing my Where the Hell Are We shirt. Like, that's how I'm greeted by the hellhounds. They see my shirt, like, where the hell are we? I don't know. But hey, if you want your very own Where the Hell Are We shirt, guys, check out the description box below. Get yours. So many of you guys have purchased these. Like, that's so awesome. So that is my video. So let me know down below if you would walk, run, or drive through these gates like what I said in the beginning. And leave down below demon emojis, fiery emojis, whatever you want down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are amazing. And my second episode for Pretty 44 Sphere Takes on Savannah, Georgia will premiere on my channel this Friday the 13th at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to chat live with me and watch episode 2 together, then make sure you're there. But if you missed the premiere, it's okay, because we got 3 more episodes after that, and there will be 3 more premieres. And also after the premiere, you can watch it whenever you want. It's just I won't be there live to chat with you. So I hope to see you guys there on Friday the 13th. I'm really excited. It's gonna be fun. So grab your snacks. This one is a very intense episode. I was affected a lot in this one, you guys will see. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, you rock my world in the song lyrics Michael Jackson. Hashtag team Pretty44, hashtag Buns, hey. And I will see you guys in my next video, which is Friday the 13th, my premiere at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, Pretty 44 Sphere Takes on Savannah, Georgia. I will see you guys then. Bye.